let's talk about Clickteam and what's new, what's to come. This has been quite a good year for us. First of all, it started with the Flash runtime, which has been quite a big success. Which has been quite a big success, and we've seen some really cool game made with it, and we've seen some people actually making money with Moshi apps. There are some examples of people making a couple of $100 every month, so which is not bad. Certainly they are very happy. And we have been continuing to work on different things. Eve has been working on MMF2, MMF3 install creator. I've been working on the iPhone runtime. And we have hired a lot of people this year, so this is the company is growing. We want to be able to not to be a two-man's programmer company, which was ridiculous concerning the amount of work to be done. So now we have Jamie, we have Anders, we have Chris B, we have Ross Pickett, and we also have Nico, who is handling the French side of the website. So we actually have, sorry? Nico. Willie, no, we used to have Willie, but it disappeared in the nature, he vanished. So we don't have Willie anymore. We don't know why. If anyone hears of a Willie, tell him he's welcome to come back. But he really disappeared from one day to another. We were talking to him, and then the next day he wasn't there, and we can't contact him, doesn't answer emails. Okay. So we've gone from a 2-person programmers company to a 6-person programmers company, and we hope that we will continue to grow like that. So in order to do so, we need resources. The resources of Clickteam are separated in 3 main areas. The first area, which you might have used, is the installer range, install creator, patch maker. Second area is the use of the product you know in the education market. And the third area, which is not the least, is the home user market or company market, game producers. So first I will talk about install creator. Eve will be working on a new version of install creator to be released by the end of the year. So it will add some new features to it. I will take my list. First of all, support for Unicode, which was badly needed for people living in Asia, etc. Install creator will be able to create installer larger than 2 gigabytes. You wonder why you would need such an installer, but some people have been asking for an installer larger than 2 gigabytes. I wouldn't like to be downloading this product. Support for components, which is the way to provide the user with a list of things to install, and you check the box to install this file, install this file, install this file. It will be expandable with plugins, so you will have an extension system in the install creator. The extensions will be able to do whatever you want with the files, with the system, so it will be very open-ended, so actually it will remove any limits of creativity you have with install creator. And we hope that it will create a rolling ball effect as we have for the extension in MMF. You will be able to have custom screens. So now you can create different screens for your installer, but now you'll be able to add controls to it, buttons, edit box, etc. And with the custom macros, you will be able to recover what the user has actually input in your custom screen. So you can create a complete new interface for your installer. So you can create a completely new interface for your installer and ask for whatever data you want and do whatever you want with the extensions. It will also support multi-language. So for the moment, it's multi-product. So if you want to have, you can have several products in one installer. But if you wanted to have multi-language in one installer, you had to have a language per product. Now you have a step before, multi-language. So you can have multiple products in multi-language. So the first screen you will get is, upon running the installer, is lines. The property style, it will be the properties of MMF, so it's not standard display. It will be able to install 16-bit files and keys. So you'll be able to install 16-bit programs. And so that's for install creator. On the education side, first of all, I want you all to know that the programmers are not spending a lot of time on the education. It's basically marketing and Jeff and that are investing the time on the education side. So we do not spoil our time on the education. We still make the product for you, etc. So it's only bonus. We do Jeff, Jason, DT, Chris. They do a lot of education show in both America and England. For example, just to give you an idea, in America we use in all the major summer camps where they've got game teaching courses. They use MMF to create games during 1 week in the camp. We also use in thousands of different schools in America, in 100,000 of schools in the UK, hundreds of times. Hundreds of schools. And so I would like to show you this product that was created by an external teacher, which shows how our software can be used. It's a double book, one for the teacher and one for the student. It's a 1-year course of how to create a game in a teamwork. So the teacher's book has got all the foundation of his courses, all the steps, and etc. And the kid has got 1 page per day on a course of 170 days, and he fills up the book. The great thing with this is that when you buy the children's book, when the school buys the children's books, it gets a free, it includes a TGF license to be installed on the school machine, and the kid gets as well a license of TGF to install at home. So he can work in the school and bring the work back at home. The license is valid for 1 year. So during all the year, he can work at school, he can show his parents what he's done, and etc. So if you want, I can pass these books. So we're quite confident in this book because it's really the best book we've ever had on education. And it's published by another publisher, so we do not care about it. So it's just going to make really, well, we
copyright 2011.
And then?
No, it's really copyright 2011.
Yeah, well.
Here we go, future comes here.
Okay.
Francois, can we buy those books somewhere?
Yeah, well, you can certainly find the publisher somewhere and you can buy it, yeah.
In Hard, no cost. G-W.com is the place that actually publishes and sells the books.
Okay, you can PM me that one.
Okay.
Okay, that was about education. Now we'll talk about the iPhone runtime. So you know I've been working on the iPhone runtime since, oh, I need to plug this.
People on the chat are very happy that I'm sure iPhone. Yeah. Adamski.
Okay. So I've been working on the iPhone runtime since February, actually. And then Endos start to work on the iPhone runtime as well. I'm working on a non-hardware accelerated version, and on all the extension support, etc., all the groundwork, and Endos has been working on a hardware accelerated version. We don't know yet if we will publish two versions. If the hardware accelerated, because Apple says that there are some kind of limitations in displaying controls like buttons and checkbox over a hardware accelerated layer. So if this limitation can be overcome, there will be only one runtime, the hardware accelerated. If not, there will be two runtimes, and you will have a checkbox when you create your project to choose between either hardware and non-hardware accelerated. So I'm just going to show you what's in MMF. So let's start with MMF. Okay, so let's create a new game. Right, just for the fun, let's set the display size to be 220 by 480. Okay, so I've got my little game. Let's imagine it's a public game. Now, in the application properties, I have new build options. Where are they? Oh, sorry.
That's what you set the resolution to
Yeah, well, it's no problem. Oh, and what did I set it to? Oh. Okay. That would be a big iPad. Okay, so let's go back there. Now we've got three new build types. The main one is iPhone Xcode project. So you certainly know that you do need a Mac to compile an iPhone application. This is not due to us not being lazy or something. It's due to Apple policy to sell the maximum number of Mac and to lock the market. So what you need is a Mac. You need to download Xcode, which is a free tool, and with all the library, it's very simple to install, just a click, and the Mac is pretty good for that, so you install it and it works, no problem. And if you want to test on your device, actually you need to buy an Apple license, developer license, which is something like $79 for a year, so it's very cheap. And then once you've bought your license, you need to register a key and bundle provision, etc. Some kind of security settings that you will install on your iPhone. I'm sure Jason will talk about that later in his presentation. Yes. So, well, imagine you've got your game, you want to test it on the iPhone. You just select Xcode project,